And this conversation this evening may not be as normal lengthy, so we will keep it as brief as we could. The intention for this evening's meeting was really to touch on a few things. The primary mission of this evening's call is about kickstarting the 90 days action plan for partners that would like to somehow take the challenge. Christine and myself had a conversation last week to suggest that for anyone, hence Adeline is in here, but she has a bad throat, so she won't be speaking, but if anything, she would type it. Am I right, Adeline? So, okay, we get it. So a lot of people are not too well. So the point that I'm trying to drive towards is this opportunity is offered to anyone within the Dream team that has the interest to advance in the ranking or advance in their business returns, because most of us are at the very, very least half a year or 3/4 of a year already into the business, and for myself, over a year already in Zinzino. And we may want to have a steroid boost to our performance within Zinzino. So the intention following Oren's call last week was to first play back Oren's talk last week for everyone to see, and also then identify maybe up to a dozen of the partners within the community that would like to be taking on this challenge, this 90 days challenge. Now, let me then further define what we mean by the 90 days challenge. Now, Christine obviously cannot necessarily be hand-holding us through, so a lot of it would be my voluntary support for everyone. And by that, I mean things like, for example, we set a goal. So tonight, I'm going to open this question for everyone on the floor. And of course, for those listening to the recording, is to then contact me. Tell me what is your goals or your vision or your dream, even down to as simple as dream. We, being in the Z Dream team community here, should actually look at our dreams a lot. So everything to me was a dream. So sometimes dream comes through, sometimes dreams take a little bit more time to materialize. So whatever your dream may be from this month onwards, tell us, me and Christine, and we are more than prepared, not just to give you inspiration, but get down to the bare bones of what you need. Let's, for example, if you want to advance to a diamond rank position, and if that is what you wish to do, Christine and myself will review your back office and see what would you need to achieve the rank of diamond. Say you need 4 partners meeting a A-team status, or maybe 4 partners finding at least 2 partners that is also in an executive level, whatever the qualification you need. We're not just going to tell you what you need and then let you go and give you some inspirational talk and motivating talk. No, we will be more than happy to roll out our sleeves to help you realize the conversion of these people's involvement in Zinzino. You know what I mean? So meaning to say we are prepared to take the time, I'm prepared to take the time to sit down or dial into a call to help you secure these partners, to convince them what is the business model. So it won't be so stressful on you how to realize this business, right? So does it make sense so far? So in other words, if you want to get up to a rank of diamond, if you need 4 partners and 4 partners need 2 executives underneath them, that's fine. If that is what you need, then you need to only just bring in the right profile candidates. We will have special talk just with you and your prospect partners to help shift their understanding of Zinzino's business. This is the extent, or this is the promise that we are willing to do. Of course, Christine would maybe come in with a little bit more explaining a deeper detail in the back office or whatever there may be. So we will plan this delivery over the time, right? Penny, again, what's the requirement? So you know where I'm coming from, right, Penny? So
Yeah.
I know you've been talking about Diamond for a little while, and we can go into the back office and look at what you need to get onto a Diamond status. All you need to do is to find the right candidate. We will work together with you to profile the type of candidates best suitable for your downline. You find these profile people like you did. You found Melanie, you found Vivian, you found Lenny, you found Daniel, and all. These are great people. But where have they dropped off, for example? We may start off with the pre-existing partners first. Then we can move on to new partners from ground zero up. So what our promise is, we'll help to work with you and your prospects. Not as a big group like this, but in a much smaller group. Yeah? And then we will work with you step by step in order to realize that. So I realized that in this community, in the Dream Team, we need that support, right? Like Ma Yogi is in the hi Yogi. Ma Yogi is in the group this evening. Yogi's been struggling with finding the right customer and also the right partner, for example, right? So if we can then help Yogi to understand what is the right profile partners to find, she needs to go and find the partners. And then we will have possibly, to be more precise and productive, is to then interview these candidates for Yogi. Because we don't want to bring anyone and everyone to convince them to be a partner and then they fail because the perception of it is wrong. So we would try our best understanding the right profile person that can be a partner or maybe best to be a customer, right? So Adeline is the same thing. You know, Adeline has a lot of prospects in the past. Maybe Adeline didn't have the right mindset or strategy to how to convince or how to convert this prospect into a partner, right? So therefore it failed in that sense, right? Or maybe they say to Adeline that, hey, you know, let me just be a customer first. But then the follow-up was a little bit incomplete. So therefore it never materialized. Adeline, you've been with us for more than half a year now, I think, right? At least half a year now. So your customers, and she's got a lot of customers, we know, right? So why are the customers not interested or converted to be a partner? So we will try to revisit that. If it does very good for them, the natural thing would be, let's do the business, right? And to do the business and be totally upfront about it, you know, what it takes to be a partner. Because I think last year we learned that quite a few of them, while they're very interested in the business, trying to make a few dollars and the potential are fantastic. And we were talking about, wouldn't you like to have 3,000 to 5,000 ringgit every month extra income, you know, and la 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 la. It's all nice and sweet. But when they jump in, only to realize that, my God, you mean I have to work? You mean I have to talk? You mean I have to find people? Oh my God, I don't know how to talk, I don't know how to find, I don't know. And everything just cooled down, right? Yeah. Okay. Adeline was saying that her customers are mainly bosses or they have too many nutrition something. Nutrition M. Anyway, okay, Adeline. So I understand that Adeline can't speak tonight because she's got a bad throat. Adeline, in cases like this, maybe we can speak to these bosses from the boss perspective, right? So I don't know. So I'm not saying that everyone we have a story to tell them, but I'm just saying that your gut feel. Now, even before your gut feel with these bosses, let's figure out with you, where do you want to go? Right? So, Adeline, you're now what? You're exactly a platinum now. Yeah. So they don't want to be partnered due to the maintaining 300 per bottle. So this is Z for free, right?
Can I say something?
Please, please.
I think it's also about how we communicate. And I think in the beginning, well, maybe, you know, if we do the Z for free correctly, the partners, I mean, basically, it's about to train people to sell, I mean, 4 sets a month. That's it. And that would be enough for 2 customers for 4 months supply. And if we train the new partners to do that, they would only have the benefits and no costs. So again, I do believe maybe this is not for today, because now I touch more on the details, right? And now Michael is talking about the global structure. I just wanted to comment, Adeline, that I do believe it's a lot about communication. And it's a lot about, you know, when we enter a new partner, be very clear on the terms, and also say that, you know, you don't have to have the Z for free, but then you, again, we will maybe focus more on the benefits. And if they, we don't want anybody to pay for that bottle, but you won't have to pay if you really work this. And if you want to earn money in Zendino, then you have to stay minimum X team to get the ECB. So let's come back to the details, but I do believe you can do a lot by doing, revisiting a little bit the communication.
Right, I agree with you, and I think we unfortunately we spent the whole year learning about our mistakes, right? I mean, I fell flat on my face a couple of times by recruiting the right people for the wrong reason, right? So and I think how we say it is very important. That, you know, extra 3,000 to 5,000 ringgit, you know, every month, which is 1,000 euro every month income, would be quite significant to a lot of people. And I think the impression they thought that if I join, things would just fly off the shelf, and my people underneath me are just going to keep selling, and I don't really need to do anything, and boom, I will have 5,000 ringgit extra income. So not at all. So not at all. So I think that kind of message needs to be very clear. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Adeline, thank you very much. You've done really, really well by buying your A team, and I think 2 times or 3 times, right, Adeline? Which is fantastic. But I'll tell you, the success story here is not you working by yourself. The success story here is the team of partners that helps to support the entire infrastructure. And I'm not talking about a lot of partners underneath. We're talking about 4 and 4 of them each at the bottom. That's all. And you'll be very successful already, right? If everybody just moves the wheel on a monthly basis, I think they'll be fantastic. Now, if you can have 2 partners and then a total of 4 partners, and if everyone goes onto a team, by God, just look at the multiplication of your income. It's huge. And I know that Adeline did really, really well. Sorry, I'm just reading your message. Just buy a skirt. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So the revenue is actually quite thin, what Adeline is saying. Yeah, but again, by trying to make the percentage by your own sale is very, very tedious. So you need to have a team. And my concept of a team is maybe 3 layers. That's all. That's all. Don't build too many. 3 layers that works as a team. In fact, the best ideal team at the moment within the Dream Team is actually Penny's team, because all her team is actually go-getters, right? Maybe they fell asleep. So I'm actually trying and hoping that this particular evening will spark out some excitement in Penny's team. But obviously, you know, out of this recording, I hope to reach out to those guys. That, you know, there is a great opportunity in the making or in the waiting for that, you know. So I think there's great potential here moving forward. Yeah. So back to the point of this 90 days action plan. So I like to hear from at least 10 to a dozen of you guys by the weekend, and I'll call most of you guys again over the next couple of days to see if you have any vision in trying to upgrade your rank position. Yeah, and then we will then work out for you, with you, what would be the agenda to reach those goals, and then craft out the action plan. So we always plan the act and then act the plan. So that's what we will do. So there will be a plan. So it's not going to be a 90 days of yabby about, you know, how great everything is in Zinzino. No, we are willing to roll out our sleeves to handhold you through with you on this journey on what it takes to enroll your people and even give talks to them. So, and then at the same time, hopefully training you, also giving you the right support system that you can also talk. I noticed that out of the group, the biggest challenge was everybody kind of know what we have, and it's such a rah, great product and great company and everything else, but then that's as far as they get. They can't go beyond that. And that's a little bit shameful. So rather than say, anybody wants to be a speaker, anybody wants to be a trainer, no, let's jump straight into the beef of it. Anybody wants to really be successful. And the model is, and the intention is we'll help you get there, right? So, and of course, I'm not going to be just selling you a dream. This is a reality. I'm willing to help you to help me also to grow, right? So I realized that, you know, I can't do it alone. And that's the point I was making is now I can't do it alone. So it has to be a team. And so far, the team performance, in my opinion, are okay, but it can be much greater. And this is the year to be the greater tiger than last year. So that is the 90-day action plan that we are hoping to work with you, 10 or a dozen of you guys within the Dream Team, okay? So, Christine, any input on this before I move on?
No, I just wanted to comment. I do believe that it would be appropriate to do a compensation plan training just to meet you, Adeline, on what you're saying, because it's just important to know that you do not. Nobody does Zinzino full time in the beginning, even though they build a team, and by working efficiently and using like letting Michael help to explain to the bosses. So I mean, whoever these persons are, I mean, we can help you to train the team, which means that we talk a lot about this system, right? And that means to take the help so you can get what you need to build a team part-time, huh? And that's what you're talking about, because please remember, maybe 1 of 100, maybe 1 of, I don't know, 1 of 90, 1 of 100 can do this full-time straight away. Most people build part-time, minimum up to diamond, you know, maybe director, and then you choose. Some people always stay part-time, but sometimes people choose over time when they can see that the income is increasing, that they can also change a little bit around and reduce if they have an activity they want to reduce, right? So I just wanted to specify that. It's very important. This is part-time.
Very good. I totally agree with you, Christine. In fact, I think most of us, if not everyone here, is part-time. So
it's more like, as Michael explained, what would you like to, how can Zinzino help you? It's about you, it's about your journey and your life. So what level would help you in your life? It could be, I just take an example, I don't know, charity. It could be finance a child through a school. It could be something, just something important. Maybe you really work too much and you would like to reduce a little bit your job or change job, whatever. How can Zinzino help you? And that's really the level we would like to guide you to achieve. Huh? So if you talk with Michael, and we just need to know who would like to go, and even if it's executive, that's fine too. You know, let us know who wants to go executive to get, and then it's much more easy to guide you, and maybe do it in smaller groups, or even 2-1. Agree, Michael?
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm?
Absolutely. Good. Okay. So I'm going to be in contact with you guys again shortly over the next few days. So let's explore and find what are the goals that you may be looking at. Okay. So moving on a little bit, this coming 20th, which is in 4 days' time, March 20th, we're meeting with Kenneth Cole at the Zinzino office. Okay. I mentioned this to you all about a couple of weeks ago. Now we need to firm out how many of you are willing to attend or able to attend. And it's nothing much. Initially, Kenneth wants to do a training, a one-day training for us, a 4 or 5 hours training. I don't think that may be that productive. In his position, maybe it's more to support whatever we may have in mind. So it would be best managed as a dialogue with the managing director of Asia. So it would be on the 20th, which is, if I'm not mistaken, a Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, a Sunday at noon at the KL office. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to send another message through the group chat. However, we need to plan for this because they're obviously opening up the office, especially for the boss to meet us. Otherwise, it's normal that KL office do not open on Saturday and Sunday. Rub. So I was just being naughty, excuse me. So they're opening up the office particularly for us actually to meet with Kenneth Cole. So I hope to hear from you guys. Yeah. So that's good. Thank you, Penny. So then at least there's something there. Are you interested in the training by Kenneth, or you're just interested in a dialogue with Kenneth?
Both. Our free Sunday for Zinzino.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay. That's a good thing. Excellent. Okay. Oh, who's down with COVID?
Melanie's daughter.
Oh my God. She's only a little toddler.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, okay. Hope she's okay. So
Yeah.
that's the second point, guys. Moving on from there would be the March 26th, which is a Saturday, also at noon, meeting at the Zinzino office in KL on a Saturday noon with Dr. Abraham, and we'll be having a professional, but is also open to consumer. So the topic will be pre and postnatal with the right oil. So Zinzino oil, obviously, prenatal, before birth, and of course, postnatal birth, how the oil is able to help these people. We are inviting, on the invitation list, about 12.5 confinement centers and OBGYN. So there will be doctors and the operators of these confinement centers invited. So how many of them will come? I hope at the very least half a dozen to maybe under 10 of these people will come. So it's a event that we coordinated exclusively again for Z Dream team, and is to be delivered by Dr. Abraham, and I will speak a little bit during that afternoon. And it's again, as I said, exclusively designed for Z Dream team, and you are more than welcome to bring customers or your doctor friends or your confinement centers friends, right? So that's March 26th at noon onwards at the Zinzino KL office. Okay. So
Can we have an official poster or invitation card with if I invite doctors or people professional,
yes.
they want to see something?
Okay, let me send that one out to you by tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. And the usual, a little bit of a flyer thing that we have for the Z Dream team. That one I'll do it myself. Okay. Good. These are basically the three things that I wanted to share with everyone. As I said, it's relatively short meeting this evening, but it's also intended as a short recording with all of you attended this evening. So I thank you all for coming on board this evening, and also thank Christine for dialing in from Norway, and support us on our plans, right? So is there any questions from the group, and or is there any input from Christine or anyone? Anyone? Go ahead.
If I understood correctly, Michael, you will have a dialogue with the team members, and
I
then
will call
Yeah.
call them, I was rather directly message them tonight, tomorrow onwards.
Yes, and
Yeah.
then the two of us, I mean, if those of you who want, we will be very happy to meet with you. I'll be very happy to guide you. That would be so much fun. So yeah, let me know.
Thank you. Thank you.
What if some of the partner needs either in Mandarin, or in Chinese, whatever, Cantonese or Mandarin? How can we support?
We have plans, but the plan needs to be realized within the next week or so, right, Christine? We have a very
Yes,
effective plan.
Yes, I'm sorry because I will be a little bit weak in Chinese.
But at least you know Tai Chi now. Don't do the Tai Chi with me. So.
I can do some yoga.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I guess broken Chinese and Cantonese, maybe we can work it around. But yes, you're right. There is a plan in the making, Penny. But and we've been talking about this for about a week over now. So we're very close to or go further away. I'm not sure where we're going yet, but we will know very, very soon.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah. So that's it. Okay, and yeah, even like Yogi, I mentioned to you the last time, and what the Ipoh girls have done is they created their own little social media community. So I said that, look, I was more than willing to come up to give, events, talks and stuff like that. So I'm looking for the right time to come up to Ipoh to set up that shop. I have also friends that owns a golf club. So that would be also the opportunity to talk to those guys.
Well, Michael, we have confirmed our date will be on May 19th and 20th for you to do your free talk to the club in Port Said.
Bring it on, man. Bring it on. Just let me know. Lock the dates in, rather. So this is May.
Confirm 19th, 20th, 2 days, 2 nights.
Okay, good. I'll block it in. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. And I'll bring Kate along and do some nursing stuff on the floor. 2 nights, so it means we have to stay over.
Well, if you can do 1 night, it's up to you. I will be a protestant for 3 nights. So, yeah, and these are a lot of your target audience are mainly Indians, but they're professional Indians. Okay, lawyers, doctors, pilots, business Indians. Okay. But the club, I can tell you, is 99% Indians.
Oh my God.
Penny, let me know. I don't know, Michael, if you have yet been in touch with Mukesh Malhotra. He's the one running Zinzino India, but let us know whenever you are in need of getting really closer to India. And I'm quite a lot in touch with him. Okay. I mean, he's running the Zinzino Delhi office. Okay. And that could be a good contact for you. Huh?
Okay.
You can have a short video like beginning or, a middle of our presentation, something from India. I think that would be good.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure he's so open to help. Maybe we just need a little bit more information. Maybe we should have a quick chat with him, yeah. Michael, Penny, and myself, for instance, just for you to get his contact details and get known to him too.
Okay, sure, happy to do that. In fact, yeah. I lost a little bit direction as to how to deal with the Indian doctors. So there's a community that I was supposed to kickstart. There was one person I was working on to help me establish the Indian doctors community, but that guy just fell off the bandwagon. So that's why he gone quiet. So by knowing this guy will be good.
Yes, so if we can, time is running very fast. Is it I mean, could we wait until I get back from Gran Canaria? Or,
Sure.
I mean, that would mean not next week, but for instance, beginning of the week after. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Yeah, the
I
event will
mean,
be in
I
May.
really don't want to delay. If you want to do it faster, then I will jump on a Zoom from Gran Canaria too. But
Mhm.
if I mean, let me then please send me a couple of alternatives where it could work for you. India is, I think India is basically is 4.5 hours, so it's going to be 2.5 hour difference between you and India. So that
Ahead or behind?
should be pretty okay to find a time, maybe in the afternoon, Indian time, evening time, your time.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Look.
send me a couple of posts in the chat when you would like to have it, and I will write a message to Mukesh and see if I can connect us in a Zoom.
Okay.
He's a
Okay,
great
sure.
guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, for sure. So things like this, you know, the talk in PD, happy to support. That was the original plan before the lockdown anyway. So the offer is the same in Ipoh and Malacca also. For those that just joined, Wendy, June, and also Kate, who just came on from the clinic Zoom. The initial offering was, anyway, you get to hear from the recording anyway. So we were hoping to find 10 to a dozen of you guys that wants to take on a 90 days challenge where we, that being Christine and myself, will be more than happy to build a action plan to help you achieve your goals within 90 days. Yeah. So that's the main point. And also, I know June is in Malacca and Wendy is in Ipoh. So the chances of you guys joining the Sunday meeting with Kenneth Poe in the KL Zinzino office is maybe very, very slim. But Kate maybe will be able to join if you're wanting to. Okay?
Yeah. What time on Sunday?
Sunday, the 20th of March at noon onwards for 2 to 3, 4 hours. Okay.
Okay.
Great. I'll send out the flyer by tonight. And then of course, there will be the March 26th event, which is the pre and postnatal talk by Dr. Abraham with regards of Zinzino oil. So how we can best support, people just got pregnant and right through to pregnancy into early birth and early child infancy. So that's what's going to happen. Okay. So
If they
right.
can't attend, do we have anything in recording? Because I have friends, but I'm not sure if they can come.
The last time I did some recording of Melvin, I tell you, there's a couple of problems that I faced. One of the biggest problems that I have is I'm such a klutz, I'm such an idiot. With all this big recording, I don't know what to do with the files because they're so big, they're like gigabytes of it. And I don't know what to do with it. So I haven't learned how to convert it into a YouTube video. In fact, I tried to do it and YouTube video says that my file was too big and too long. So, but I don't understand because I've seen 1 hour YouTube movies before or videos before and there wasn't anything wrong. So I have no idea how to do it. So I'm hoping that Kate is going to be able to help me this Friday when I see her. So
Post it in your Facebook. Post it in your Facebook. Ask the question. Remember, you used to post.
I know. I know. And then and the other problem that I noticed, answering directly to your question, Penny, is how you record it for this kind of thing is very important. By putting a camera there and walk away, forget about it. It's a really not a very nice kind of recording. But if you're going to record it for someone, so it has to be a video camera that zooms into the speaker, zooms up to the thing at the very least, or a double camera. Then I know, but then I'm stuck because I don't do the editing and I sure don't know how to compress the video. So I'm such a disaster.
You can pay Edward to come.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's an option. That's an option too. And I think it will be a very interesting topic that Dr. Abraham will be talking about for the professionals. So as I've said, OBGYN as well as confinement centers are going to be attending, as well as in customers. So yeah, so that's good. Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's cool. So I will send you those stuff, and if we can record it, inshallah, we'll do it.
Yeah. I wish I have one in Chinese also.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we wish. We continue to wish. Well, we continue to dream as the dream team.
Hey, when the action, not dream only.
I know. Okay. Moving on. Is there any other inputs from anyone? Is there any questions? No.
I can just add something. I posted something on the chat yesterday. It was
Oh, yes.
Every Monday we have the privilege, and this is actually for just a few. It's 3 Orience teams, and you're one of them. Me, you, and we are one of the teams. So we have the privilege of kind of being coached on a weekly basis. And then I will start reposting again. And from this Monday, I really hope as many as people would like to see it, because it's about how to make the business attractive. Because I really do believe that so many people, maybe all of us, we don't really even see the potential, right? And when we really, and it's all about the prospects. When we meet them, if you shine, they will be attracted to you. So if you really shine the opportunity that you're gonna offer them, and then you will have to understand it first. Do you agree? So that's the reason for all this training, and that we will be very motivated to, take on the team training with you. Huh? Yep. But it's a very motivational speak, and it's on the chat.
Yes, great, excellent. I think that's a good move. Okay, without any input, I think we can sum up this evening's call by thanking everyone. So Christine and Penny will just stay back for a few more minutes, and then the rest of the people, we thank you for coming in, and God bless you, and have a good health and a good rest for the evening. Yeah. So Kate, I need help to compress the video to share with everyone, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Chris. Oh, okay. Let's see how. How do you? Can you?
Mimi and Wendy and
How do you? I have a remove button here, but I'm reluctant to click it. So
I think yes, if you remove, they can still join the next Zoom. It's just maybe.
Okay. Oh no, this is to report. Don't report. Oh my God. Remove. No report. No. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good. All right. Go ahead, honey.
Yeah. Actually, I asked Kenneth the question, how actually I really thought that, he's the CEO of the Asia, I mean, just now I was just sharing, right?
You want to stop the recording, okay?
Okay.